got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, yo, what's going on, gang? It's Murano Music with 3-Piece TCG, Bear, Pirates TCG, and 2D. I'm bringing you that Monkey D Luffy BP to the OP13, sipping that Bruffy with the Bromo. Oh, yeah. Smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. That's right, gang. I had to reshoot after I can't even talk anymore because I've gone through the whole video, but I had to reshoot the intro because I know what we're calling the list. This is the Bruffy-Bromo list, the craziest list I've come up with for Black Purple Luffy to date, and it's crazy because it works. Okay, now I was gonna tell you guys, hey, yo, wait till the end and all that other stuff. I guess I could just show you now. Can I show you now? I guess I can. I show the people now? Can we? Okay, don't worry about it just yet. Just know that I have got win percentages and everything for you at the end of the video, the gist of the list, okay? So enjoy the video, and then I will show you these for the first time because I discovered them recently, and it's going to add context to just how often these things are happening for us, right? Now, a lot of the matches you're going to see are back to back to back to back to back, which does show consistency in and of itself. However, what are we trying to accomplish with this list, right? Okay, so let's get into it. The 4 Namis, that's an automatic. We've got our suite of rampers, automatic. I also got 12 2Ks, automatic. A flex pick here that is on the, not chopping block, but, you know, we're still trying to fill out is the Onami, okay? We like to get to 8, and here and there, we get a blocker. We get to move some cards, you know, shuck and jive, stay alive, boom, right? This is where we start to get interesting. Now, I went with 3 of this, 3 of this, and 3 of this. Why? Because my main thing with this leader was getting to 6, playing this out, becoming a 7K body, and then once I hit 10 and I swing and I'm 7, play this out first, right? Then swing with that. I'm a 7, I'm a 9K body. 9K body. Okay, we did this last time, and then everybody said, good luck, buddy. You ain't gonna see that promo till 2027. Guess what? The promo is coming out next month, okay? We're in October. It's coming out December, okay? In December, it's going to be at Locals. Locals is gonna be lit, okay? So now it's time to revisit. Well, at the end of that last video, I was like, well, what about Douglas Bullet versus this card? Because this is a double. This swings twice. Douglas Bullet turns people sideways and is a double attack. I said, ¿por qué no los dos? Okay. Actually, ¿por qué no los todos? Okay. Because we got everything. I threw everything in this deck. And when I'm auditioning cards, it's usually 3 ofs, right? So you can tell I'm auditioning 3, 3, 3. I'm not trying to see these early in the game, right? So I don't need to run 4. And I never took them out. I never took them out. I wound up finding consistency. Don't get me wrong. It's going to take a little bit for me to get used to, and then I get my groove, and then it's like, okay, now I'm ready to show these matches. You know, now I'm ready to get some matches going for the gang, but it did take a little bit. I can't front with you guys. But so the dream play is this, right? We go first or second, cool. If we go second, we get to search, that's great. But even if we go first, right? Turn 2, if you get this one out or you get this one out and you have this in your hand, guess what? You can swing 7 or you can do a search and line it up, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. Remember that. The only one that can't do that for you is Black Maria. But anyways, turn after that, we're definitely wanting to establish Bruffy, Sanji Pudding, or even this card. You know what I mean? Why not? Of course, this one doesn't get rush unless they have 5 Dawn. So if we're going second, it works. If not, it doesn't. Same thing here, but we still only play it for 5. Beautiful thing about this one is we get to play this out and swing 6. Cool. And then we're ready for that. And then we actually ramp from here on out every time we use his ability, you know, because we net 1. We get 1 from here and we get 2 from here. Golden Pony Boy. After that, we want to see Douglas Bullet, okay, or another one, or one of these, or one of these. It doesn't matter. But ideally, we want to see Douglas Bullet on 8 Dawn. Okay. Then the next turn, if we see Gol D Roger, I was going to say Golden Roger, great. Because this one will take us, we have this 10, we have a 7, right? We get this one takes us to 7K. Then we swing, we go to 9K. Okay. Then we can use Douglas Bullet's ability and then just go for double swing, right? If we don't see this and we see this instead, that's even gooder. Well, not necessarily gooder, but it's still good. Why? Because we're going to be able to use Douglas Bullet's ability with more Dawn invested on him. And his ability is only going to cost us -1, okay? So that's going to be great because we're going to get 2 back from here, 1 back from here. Great. If we do wind up using, that's -2, that's -4, that's 6. So we would get out of the whole thing. We would be at from 10 to 7, and then we'd go to 9 and, you know, whatever. But then after that, typically our opponent's almost at 10 or at 10. That's when Gol D Roger is going to be still viable because all we need is one of us, ourselves or our opponent, to be at 10 Dawn to be able to use Gol D Roger. So very genius card, very genius design. I love it. But that's jazz, baby. That's how we get down with this list. I got 4 Gum Gum Giants to mitigate all of that. And here's the thing, gang. I understand that's 4, that's 7, 10, 14, 18, 21. And then if you want to add these, it's 21, 25, 29, 32 bricks. Yowza. Okay, but look, y'all have already seen me hoop with green purple Luffy, and everybody's Luffy's got bricks, bro. 4, 8, 11. What is that? 11. Then I can't even count anymore. 11, 14, 17, 20, 24, 28, 31. Okay, so that's 31 bricks. Now this leader can run 31 bricks. Why? Because they go up to a 6K body. Well, from the makers of I can run 31 bricks because I'm a 6K body, come the Bromo. I can run 30 bricks. I can run 50 bricks because I'm going to be a 9K body. How about that, Jack? How about that? I'm going to be a 7K body or a 9K body. How about that? Are you clocking the clock business that I'm clocking on? Okay. It's going to be crazy, gang. Anyways, stick around to the end. We get into some other statistics, if you will. And before we get into that, we can get into these smashes. But before we do, all the music you're hearing is from your boy. So go ahead and add it to playlist, Spotify. Yeah, it's the DistroKid link. Everything is free. If you want any of the cards you see me playing with, K Design, 3-piece TCG, 25% off your entire order. Go get your custom leader cards. They look beautiful, even better in person. And if you trying to join the gang, a 3-piece Navy dog, come on down, be smashing and finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebang. So if you've been getting joy and or knowledge, come on down. We'd love to have you. Don't forget to join the Discord. And of course, as always, I really do. Hang on. I really do love that. I really do love that thumbnail. Anyways, RIP to both the GOATs, the Rumble in the Jungle, Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. I love that one. Anyways, yeah, you click right here, and guess what? Now you get to buy cards and support the channel at the same time. Oh yeah, you can buy anything. I don't care what you buy. You can buy whatever you want. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into these smashes, shall we? All right, gang. Y'all know you ain't playing OP13 unless you're playing against the Emu Limu, okay? Now, they chose to go second. We would love to take second from them, okay? However, we go just fine going first, especially when we have the hand we got right now. So, this is definitely a good draw for us in the sense that we do have a ramp ready and we do have our Bruffy ready. The only negative working against us is 1, we're going up against the Brain Dead Count to 10 deck, and 2, that Brain Dead Count to 10 deck is going even, so which means they will be able to see their curve as fast as humanly possible. Now, we're going to get the swings in. They actually took the first hit. That's fine with us. We want to get them down to 0, and we want to get them out of here. Now, what I don't know if they're expecting or not is for us to be dropping that Decklist bullet literally next turn. Okay, so I'm gonna try and stay a little healthy here. I know they can't get rid of Luffy. They do get rid of Black Maria, a tad hashtag unfortunate, because she would be somebody that gets us right back in the game Dawn-wise once we start using Decklist bullet's ability. However, we still get to swing 7. We still get to swing 7. Please don't accidentally hit that. And we're good to go. Now, I don't know how many blockers they can establish. If they got them available, they need to put them out there yesterday. It looks like, unfortunately for them, they only have one more to throw. Well, guess what, baby? Oh, yeah. Top deck magic. Oh, we're still at 8 Dawn, going to be at 10 next turn. It was a misclick. Yes, yes. What was that misclick, though? Something was a misclick. I think it was. Oh, we were supposed to be at 9. We were supposed to be at 9. I accidentally big thumb the other one. Anyhow, so we're gonna go ahead and swing big there. 13-5. I know you ain't got it. I know you ain't got it, Jack. Now we're gonna go ahead and minus another 2. And we've got 7 plus 4 makes 11, and they're out of the game. They threw in the towel. Somebody stop the fight. Look at this, gang. They've got, what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Dawn. Okay, so they were just about to get into their shenanigans. They were just about to eat at shenanigans. Enjoy your food. Eat at shenanigans. Calvin works here. But it was already too late. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they could go up to 10, but they could not go up to 11. Now, on my side, would I actually have needed to swing for game now? Maybe, maybe not. Could we have survived another turn? Absolutely. They would have only ever had access to 2 blockers at a time, unless they decide to, well, they would have to search here and find another one, right? So there is a world where they could have like played a blocker over this and had 3 blockers. However, their hand is just not going to afford them. Now, they were drawn into that as well. But anyways, that's jazz, baby. We got through them fast. Turn 5, game is done. Game is won. Keep it moving. All right, gang. I'm very... I'm happy that we're looking. It's right after that one. I'm happy we're looking to finish fast. Giggity. Because that's exactly what we're going to have to do against Gol D Roger. Now, I went ahead and shuffled that one back. Yeah. Okay. I still got a bullet. But, you know, getting rid of my Bruffy was a little tough. We do got a ramp. And the cool thing, the beautiful thing about Black Maria in this matchup is, 1, we're ramping, yes, but 2, they are also going to be ramping. So when we use her ability yet again, it's going to, you know, keep us ramped up, keep us healthy. Now, they are a 5K leader until they're not. We want to get them until they're not, right? Because once they become 7, it's going to get a little hectic right here. So we got to put on some of that big city pressure. Okay, we're at 8 Dawn. Count them. And I think it's good to establish bullet now. Yes. Okay. Yes, we do got pudding, but you always want to have bullet up there first. That way you play out pudding next, and then you use bullet's ability, and then you get the benefit from Sanji pudding. At this point, we got a Sanji pudding. We got a Black Maria. We're going to be at 10 Dawn. We're not really concerned with them getting rid of this. I wish it would have got a larger swing out of them, but it's no biggie. All we really need to do is protect Bruffy here. And it looks like we're going to be able to do just that. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have to make some decisions. I am not messing around with that Sanji pudding. I really want that Sanji pudding. So what Gol D Roger, KOP, what they're not used to in this game, in this matchup, in any matchup, what they're not used to is somebody swinging 7s continuously at their face. That's definitely hashtag what they're not looking for in any matchup. That's one of the reasons why Emu can be hard, right? Because Emu will get a board full of it. Well, we're asking for a whole lot of Dawn. They ain't got it, or a whole lot of counter, excuse me. They ain't got it, so they go down to 0. Now, the way I'm thinking about it is, let me go ahead and get rid of threats on the board because there's no way you're bricked that bad, right? So I actually get rid of 2 cards out of their hand, which is good. That's buttering them up. It's going to help me out with the future. I'm going to let Luffy go there. And frankly, Gol D Roger isn't known for their blockers, right? They can run a Kaduki Odin, but if they do, that would be, you know, our bullet will make quick work of that. So anyhow, okay. I mean, yo, these even swings is not it, sis. Yeah. Oh, I hope they don't do it again though. If they do it again, we'd be cooked. Cookie there. Dang, we can't even play. Yeah, we just got to swing 7 at them. Okay. I'm thinking just swing the whole thing. Yeah, we don't want to swing the whole thing. Okay, we don't. All right, they got that. They got that. Okay. Pass it back. Oh, see, this is where it starts turning around. We've been here on their side, and this is where it starts turning around. So what I know I can do right here is I've got all these Hell's Judgment, right? I got 2 of them. If I use 2 Hell's Judgment on Shanks, Shanks can't kill Homeboy. He can't kill Bullet, right? If we keep Bullet alive, we thrive, okay? Because, yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to swing back with at least what? We would at least come back with 15 to 7, and that would ask for 2, 4, 6, 8. That would ask for a perfect hand out of them. So, that's what we're going for. Well, actually, it'd be 14, but still, you know what I'm saying? So my intention isn't to keep Sanji and Pudding alive as much as it is to keep Shanks alive. Or excuse me, Bullet alive. Now this works out perfect for us because now we're able to minus and minus. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. I'm going to swing there for a skill check. I'm going to go ahead and swing 14 to 7. They got a whole lot of events and no Dawn because they just played their Shanks. Guys, at this point, at this moment, I was like, okay. I played a couple of matches. It did take me a little bit to get used to this list and understand. But I mean, okay, let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's see what we can do, all right? All right, gang. So this one's right after the one with Zeus here. Shout out to Zeus. Great game, dog. Great game. And so, you know, we're going to keep it moving. Going up against the UP Poopy Luffy. They chose to go first. We're going second. We're all right with that because this also has a very good going second curve. When you think about it, understand that when you drop your Bruffy or your Luffy, $1 billion Luffy, they require your opponent to have 5 Dawn cards on their side of the board before you can actually utilize their abilities, right? Now, of course, Bruffy is just going to essentially be played for 5, right? Because you still use their ability either way. You just don't become a 7K body yet, right? But one, when we're going up against a ramper, I mean, that helps our cause going first or second. But 2, by the time you're playing a 6-cost bodied character, guess what they're doing? Well, guess what they have? 5 Dawn. Unless you're going up against a Reiju, and that's a whole nother story. I'm no storyteller. But here we are. 6 to 5 we're going to go ahead and take, and we do find our Bruffy off of that hit. That's what we took it for. Go ahead and attach all those Dawn and swing a big old 8 to the face. Oh, yeah. Hands looking good. We do understand that they got Pudding if they want to dedicate a whole play to playing Pudding. Let me tell you something about playing Pudding as a UP player. If it's something you're going for before you're going to finish because you already have your board established, okay. But I mean, at that point, oh, that's a really cool card too. At that point, is that a place you want to be at? You know what I mean? That feels like a little bit of a win more. I shouldn't need that card at that point. Go ahead and swing 6. Yeah, we're going to swing 6. We're going to swing 8. We are coming for the plate and eating their food. Gave me a 2K. That's all I need to know. They're going to go ahead and take that one and draw 2 cards for their troubles. Let's hope that they got cards that they really needed. What's happening right now is they are at 8 Dawn, but I don't remember them getting any pivotal ramping. And when you're UP Poopy Luffy, and you don't see your ramp, and you're going against a leader that is seeing their agenda unfold as they would like, that's going to be a problem. Now, we got Red Rocked. We got to let this card go too, in my opinion. I can't protect a 5. No way, Jose. That hashtag sucks, okay? I'm going to go ahead and throw out a Bullet now. Set him up for next play. We got to keep the dream alive. I would have considered swinging 6 there, actually. I think I should have swung 6. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to... Okay, they got a Gum Gum Giant. Placing cards on top of the deck. Okay. So anyways, I think I should have swung 6 just to get something out of their hand, because they were just giving me 2Ks. They were just giving me 2K. Another one. Another Gum Gum Red Rock. They don't want to see your boy shine. They don't want to see it. Yeah, see, I kept one Dawn active for Gum Gum Giant. Didn't even use it. Okay, so what's that about? Well, guess what you're going to do now? Now we can drop Gol D Roger. Oh, are we going to drop 2 Sanji Puddings? If we drop 2 Sanji Puddings, we would draw 2 cards. We drop a Gol D Roger. We swing 8 to the face. And we got a Dawn active Seshwali for the Como se dice? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get a Gum Gum Giant out of them. We get a Kyros out of their hand. Okay. The first person I seen to run Kyros was my dog RC Cola, Rubber Captain, RC. Big shout out to Rubber Captain, dog. Hope you're doing well, brother. But yeah, that was a great pick. Okay, so they got Gol D Rogers of their own. Okay. Swinging 9 and a 7. I think it's about time we start getting out of things. Yeah, we don't want to. What we don't want to do is go down to 0. And we would like to draw some cards. Sounds like a time. This sounds like a job for Gum Gum Giant. We play that out. We draw a card. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're not able to do exactly what we want at this point, but we can swing 8 into 8. That's a little tough, but 10 into 8. Yeah, I think we should have just attached that Dawn there. Maybe that was a brain fart. I have to assume that was a brain fart. There was literally no world where they take 2 hits. Okay. There was only going to be a world where they take 1 and or give me an event plus some. So I could have swung 13 and we would have gotten, you know, well, in that case, we would have just gotten a gold Gum Gum Giant. Now, what's happening here is interesting. We're getting Gol D Rogers played on the field, okay? But they're not being played off of Sanji's. So there's treachery afoot on that end. They're going through it. Okay. What I'm doing right here is I'm getting out of a swing while also protecting my Gol D Roger, because now they can't just swing into Gol D Roger. They're also a 7, and I can easily get out of a 7K swing. Let's see what they do. I don't know what they're thinking. They're like, hey, yo, this ain't supposed to be happening. Wait, what do we get rid of? What did we get rid of? Oh, we got rid of a Nami. Okay, we said we don't need to search. We've got everything we're looking for. Okay, and that's what it. I make that joke, but I mean that's what it's got to tell you as an opponent. It has to tell my opponent I don't need a search. I'm getting rid of a searcher. I don't even need a 1K. I'm getting rid of a 1K. Of the bricks that I have in my hand, I'm getting rid of that stuff. In the very, very, very mean time. It's a mean time out here. They are 8K. Yeah. Okay. I'm not worried about them. I'm at 6 cards in hand. 2 things I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about I forgot the other one. I'm just not worried about it pudding. But what else? I wasn't worried about something else. Oh, I'm not worried about them turning Dawn sideways. So let's go ahead and swing 10 twice. So the first 10 got a life. The second 10 got 2 cards out of their hand. And we are officially entering the War of Attrition. The Great War of Attrition that typically Blue-Purple Poopy Luffy wins without a shadow of a doubt. They played Kyros out. Bars. And yeah, you got to read the field, dog. You got to read the field. I can't believe they could have done this again. Oh, they had it set up. They had it set up. Okay, so here's what happens. They run their first Sanji out, okay? And they bring out Kyros, which is this is going to be one heck of a board to go against next turn, right? Next turn. But they didn't power up anything. So it's just a 6K body staring down me going to 10 Dawn. Okay, even if I use my one Gum Gum Giant, I'm a 7K body. And yeah, I'm going to hashtag make it out of here alive. I'd have to say I'm a hashtag make it out of here alive. They can only realistically touch me twice. If they were to add on to here, that would just be a dead giveaway that they don't have anything at all, right? And then they were going to get that out of whatchamacallit. So I guess it was a good time to throw in the towel. Very interesting to be able to bang it out with UP Poopy Luffy. Okay. But hey, let's keep it going. Let's see what else we get. All right, gang. I invite you to check names. This is right after that one. I mean, we're on a roll. We're on a roll. So let's go ahead and see how this one's going. I've never been excited about going into a Sabo, even the matches that I win, even if after I learned how to play against Sabo. Are we gonna mulligan this? We choose to keep. Even after I learned how to play against Sabo, I was still very wary because my first matches against Sabo were just atrocious, man. Like, man, you know what I mean? So I decided to go ahead and play out a Nico Robin. I feel like Robin is particularly good into this match because next turn Robin will be able to swing into them without any Dawn needed, right? Let alone the fact that I will have actually an extra Dawn to attach, even if they want to block with hack, they got to give me a card. So we're rushing them down to the ground. They get rid of that, and that's a-okay with us. That's a-okay with us. Next turn we're at 8, and yo, I mean, let's get this party started in here. Let me tell you something right now. If that Garp wasn't a red searcher, if we get the equivalent of a Garp search anything 3 or more, I believe, in this deck, honey baby boo boo, we are Tony, honey baby, we are taking off. Scarface reference. I hope you guys got that. Yeah, man, we are taking off, because I mean, then that would mean we search all of our bigs. I know we've got the New World music event searcher, but it just ain't the same as having something with a counter value. Anyways, enough of that complaint. We're gonna go ahead and get out of there, and we can get out of this. We can get out of this, and I think we should. Do it. Give it to him. Man, we should have gave it to him, and I'll tell you guys why. Oh, he was gonna swing 10 into it anyways. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I completely forgot. Man, when I'm playing, I'm in another world. Let me tell you something. No, so I was going to say you gotta keep it because of what we'll be able to do. Now, this, I don't know about this. I don't know about playing out that Black Maria. I'm going to tell you guys right me out. I don't know about playing out that Black Maria. The desired effect has been accomplished, but I don't know about playing out that Black Maria. We're still at 8 Dawn. That's cool, which means we do set it up. Yeah, I guess I'm being critical. I was just worried that they were going to be able to get out of that attack. Okay. It's getting real. It's getting really real. Now, fortunately for us, all the Dawn is spent. Okay. One of the things I love about seeing a Shanks, the only thing I love about seeing a Shanks, or any 10K body for that matter, is I know you're done. I know the turn is done. I know I ain't got to worry about no more removal. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Okay. Now you think you're gonna run me out of the game? Go for it. I'm okay with that. I would like to protect that body. Yeah. If they just, okay. Now check this out. I don't have it on my end, but they do have 10K on their end. So please get me out of this one. Please get me out of this one. Give them the 2K. All right. Slow and methodical. I'm taking my time. Now, here, we just go for game. Yeah, now it's just time for us to go for game. 6 there. Yeah. Okay. Now, we can swing 7 twice. Okay. Swing it again, and they're out. They're out. That's jazz. Were GG's exchanged? We were bricked. Yeah, we were both bricked, buddy, for sure. Yeah, they of course they always have GG's are exchanged. Big shout out to you, dog. They're always gonna have the waxing fist. Bricked up though, for real, yeah. So we were just gonna do what? We're gonna swing 7 the 2 times that we had, or yeah, 7 twice, and then another 7, and then it was gonna be a 9. So 7 would have required a 2K, another 7 would have required a 2K, and then a 9 would have required 2 2Ks. So, I mean, it was a hefty little swing. My only other option at that point would have been to have 1 life up, play out homeboy here, swing here, and, you know, we would have had a 6K swing, but we would have become a 9K body, and then we would have swung 9 and 9. So, you know, do with that what you will. Actually, it would have been a 9 and a 10. And maybe that would have been the play, because we humor me for a second. We get 6 out here, right? Or we play them out. We're at 7. We swing 6. Now we're at 9. Okay. But we also get Don active, right? So then we swing 9, or let's say we swing 9 here. That's 2 cards, right? Yeah, that's at least 2 2Ks. And then we swing 10. That's at least 1, 2, and a 3. Maybe that was the play. And then on offense, on their offense, we do still have a life. And, you know, I don't know. The life was another whatchamacallit. But anyways, it all worked out. You got to know when to go for it. And that's what we decided to do. All right, man. I love it when we're on a roll. It means I got to play uninterrupted, okay? It means I was having a little gaming session, all right? No calls, no nothing, no interruptions. Just I got to lab it out. Banish. Oh, I'm going to have to lab out the top card of my life because I ain't got nothing for them. I've got nothing but bricks. They got rid of a brick, so help me bricks. Yeah, let's swing 7 into 5, taking that 5 life leader down to 4. It doesn't have quite the same ring to it, does it? It's because it's not as good. It doesn't feel as good. They got Bo Hancock. Ooh, I'm gonna cheat. I think it's so sorry about this. I think that's so sorry. It's like, bro, like, you can't do that. You can't. My leader is, look, I mean, for crying out loud, gang. You know me. You know, I will rant, but I'm not going to be a crybaby about some stuff that's not right. Trash a card from trigger. Okay, cool. I guess they did that already. Up to one of your opponent's rested leader or characters other than Monkey D. Luffy cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Not this guy. What did they do? They got out of a 7K attack that I should have otherwise had. This game is being played in protest. Yeah, because let me tell you something. I swing 7 right now. I'm over here complaining. I swing 7 right now into this leader. There's not a shot in anywhere that they're gonna take that, or they're gonna be able to counter out of that. Here comes the buffoonery. Definitely 2 bricks in hand. Definitely was not going to be able to counter out of that. I digress is what you're supposed to say, but I like to have fun. I just want people to, you know, I don't know. I don't care if you think I'm an idiot. 7 to 5, get them down. Here we go. We're going to swing 7 again. What are we doing? You tell me what you want to do. Okay, we're going to swing 7. We don't care if they're going to KO Zoro, apparently. Okay, swing 7 again. Death by 7s? Anyone? Death by 7s. Okay. Yowza. You know what? Swing there, because I guarantee he ain't got nothing. Yep, got it right out. That's that observation hockey right there. Oh, cuss. Was not expecting that one. They are not at 10 Dawn, and neither are we. We don't want to let that card go, but we can. We don't. Okay. You can't do anything else to anybody else except Zoro. Okay. No, you're not going to do that either. Okay. Now we got 8 Dawn. Check me out. Okay. You cannot counter out of 7. Oh, wow. I'm going that route. Oh, I'm going that route. Okay. We're just going to get him all the way down to 0, it looks like. And then we're going to finish him. We have the Dawn. We're not going to do it. We have the Dawn, but we're not going to do it. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got 2 cards they've got to kill, or they've got to kill us. They've got to be able to 2-shot us. Developing wasn't the answer, in my opinion. I think they need to just be able to just take us out. I don't even have to go. I don't even have to do the legwork for this because I know that I can get out of whatever I want. So I could actually take this hit if I wanted to. I could take this, cause them to, cause them to swing in with everything. And yeah, we know that they ain't got it. There's no way in any world. Yeah, the game's over. Game's over. So we got him out to the deep water, and what do you know? And this was no promo, no bromo of any sort. No bullet, no promo. This $3 billion in Luffy out there. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, they're lucky I didn't have all the. Look, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, anytime you're swinging 6 times, bro, that's the game. That's the game. That's the game. Let's keep it moving. Actually, before we do, just ponder with me. Ponder the replay. If I had these established, and I already had 2 of them established, but if I had this 3rd one established, and I really wanted to, before I had 10 Dawn, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 swings, all over 7K. Now that's funky. Let's keep it moving. Putting on that pressure. Big city hoop. All right. Gang, this one reminds me of just how confused I am. I mean, really confused. Because, I say that because, you know, Santa Luffy was low-key just flat out going to be my main. You know what I mean? I bought all the cards for my dog JT and Arkey. But for Marco, I should say. But I'm just like, dude, I think Luffy's gonna be the one for me. You know what I mean? So I started getting all the Luffy cards in line. And then I make the Gol D Roger video. We wind up getting the promo. I'll make the next Gol D Roger. I'm like, oh crap. So I went from Ace, and now I think I'm gonna play Luffy, and now I think I'm gonna play Roger. I make this work, and I'm like, oh my God. I say that because if I can handle Luffy with this leader, you know, we might be having a different conversation. I might have yet another list to be. I'm gonna I know I got them already. I got enough card sleeves. My sleeves are gonna just be the purple Dragon Shield sleeves. Okay, Dragon Shield. If you want to sponsor your boy, let me know. Whoever wants to sponsor. If you've got quality sleeves and you want to sponsor 3-piece TCG, you let your boy know. Drop a comment. Join the Discord. If you know somebody who's running something and they make really good quality and you know them or you reach out to them, whatever, let them know because I would love to do that. But what I need is a plethora of sleeves, sleeve everything up, and just be ready to roll. Kind of been talking through this one, but yeah, things that are happening on their side. They're seeing what they want to see when they want to see it, okay? We're at that point where we established Bullet. We can't do nothing with Zoro. As much as I would like to turn Zoro sideways so that they would swing into Zoro instead of my leader, I would also kind of like to have an additional swing to go at them with, okay? Now, right now, this isn't hashtag going the way we would normally like it. We really appreciate establishing our Bruffy ahead of Douglas Bullet. That wasn't possible. And let me tell you right now, that's not always going to be possible. And that's why you've got to be a well-versed pilot in your deck. You've got to know how to play with your deck when everybody's watching and still finish first. No such thing as performance anxiety. Okay, so 8 to 5. We're going to give them 2 2Ks. We're not going down to 0 life. We cannot. Now, we got the Sanji pudding. We could play another Sanji pudding. Okay, we don't. Okay. I think that would have been the time to play another Sanji pudding. I think that would have been. No. It's not. We're not going up against a normal leader. Yeah, because they can go to 11 for free. Go to 11 for free. But can you go to 14 for free? I don't know about that, Jack. All right. They're feeling comfy. They're on the big, comfy couch. The big, comfy one. Okay. And they go down to one. They go down to 1 life. Now, what's happening after this? That's the big question. What does it mean when it's all over? Now, this time, I do the hurt me, Snake hockey, okay? Because this time I'm like, hey, yo, this Zoro is not it, sis. I am not worried about this card, but I do only have 1 life. I have a 5K bodied leader, okay? We are in no man's land. That was quite a decision. That was a decision. I hope I actually didn't really soil myself. Guess what? We get out of both of those swings, and now we've got another big city swinger. What are we going to do, gang? What are we going to do? What are we really going to do? We could play out Luffy. We could go extra swings. You know what I'm saying? We could do these things. Bars. But, I mean, no Bruffy. Okay, so we got the cards out of their hand this time. They quit. Hashtag unfortunate. I really wanted to see how this could play out. So they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5K and counter. They would have gotten 6. Here's how this would play out. So we've got swings here. Okay. So if we swing here, they can give me one of these or one of these. It's all 2K. Okay. Except for that one. So if I were to swing, let's just say I swung blind 5s, right? That gets out of that. I swing here. They really don't want to take this last life. If they take this life, I go 20 and they can't do a thing about it. Okay. But if, let's say I swung here, they give me that. I swing another one. Okay. They give me a 2K. Okay. Now it's going to be time to go ahead and play out Big Boot Scoot Luffy. Okay. Now it's going to go ahead and time to play out the $1 billion Luffy. Nothing but the Luffy. So help me, Luffy. And that's when we get the big city swings, because we play that out and then we could make them swing 9 twice. Right now, if they've given us this and they've given us this, they can give me boom, boom, boom. And that would be that. Then the next one they got to take. And then, mind you, we still have all of that extra Dawn left over for Homeboy. And at that point, they've got 1. Maybe they can go to 11, but they can't go beyond 11. And then we win the game. But yeah, that would have been that. Anyways, let's keep it moving. That was a great match, though. All right, gang. So we find ourselves up against a Ace is the place with the friendly Whitebeard, folks. And let me see. Hang on. That's not the best. Okay, we got a ramp. Okay, so one thing I can tell you about Ace, they got to go second. That's tough. We really want to take second from them because we do not want them to play I Am Whitebeard on curb. So Ace was the very first leader I went up with this kind of a theory against. And, you know, I like to start at the top. You know, I like to start at the top and work myself, run myself ragged. This leader had me thinking maybe this ain't it. Maybe this black purple Luffy package ain't working, you know. But after a little while, And then after getting the hang of it and understanding what am I looking for, what am I mulliganing for, I was able to find another ace. And now this is like, okay, if I can compete with this ace, at least compete, I'll be happy. Because I mean, like, if I had a commenter recently, beautiful paragraph, and they were saying that basically if your off meta leader can go well into the meta and just have no more than one bad matchup, you're good to go. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's a triangle format, which I'm not really crazy about. But yeah, so, and the whole reason I'm not crazy about the triangle format, for those of you who hadn't seen me comment, etc., is because what I can't stand as a card game player is knowing that I've won or lost by a 70% chance the second we flip our leaders over. The second I see that I'm playing against somebody, I don't want to know that I've already got it in the bag. I also don't want to know that I've already lost. You know what I mean? And it has nothing to do with that's a losers, that's a scrub mentality. No. Like, you got to understand that, like, there's a lot more that goes into this. This isn't I'm not gonna kid myself. Okay, this isn't a Sunday afternoon cartoon. I don't know when cartoons play. We got Netflix now. We play whenever we want. But yeah, this ain't that, Jack. You know what I mean? Yes, miracles do happen. You can, I mean, look at the miracles that are transpiring before our eyes right now. Okay, miracles do happen, but I always tell people, you got to, 1, know what you're doing, 2, see your cards, and 3, see the right opponents. If you know what you're doing but you don't see your cards, if you don't know what you're doing, if you know what you're doing, see the cards, but all you get is your 70-30 unfavorable matchups. Let me tell you one story that you haven't heard from One Piece TCG winners, even with everybody cheating. You haven't heard anybody talk about how 10 of their matchups, they were all bad matchups. You have not heard, I can't believe I won despite going into nothing but bad matchups. Like homeboy. I always I'm not really picking on the guy. You know what I'm saying? But like. The guy who won the Houston Regionals 2 years ago now, when he had when he went up against, he was playing Bonney and won. He didn't go up against 10 Luccis or 7 Luccis. He didn't go up against a Lucci. You know what I mean? That Zoro, that the first year that made it all the way to top 4, went up against Jonas. I guarantee that was not the 10th Enel that he played. It's probably the first, probably the second. Who knows? You know what I mean? Anyhow, we're going wide and outside here, and I had some very difficult decisions to make in this match. I'm sorry, I'm going to run it back. I'm swinging here because I want them to have to give me 2 cards and or turn that blocker sideways, right? So now I decided ahead of time that I'm going to do the Mami Onami, okay? We're going to be at 10 Dawn. Let me establish a blocker. Let me draw some cards, because this ain't looking like it, sis, okay? Now, they do the I am Whitebeard, but they also take a life. They have gone to 10K. They are just nearly all but untouchable for me right now. I gotta give them something. And we can fearlessly give them that because, we're good. Give them the Nami. Okay, now it's getting really interesting. We got to drop the Gol D Roger. We go to 7. Now we got to swing to go 9, but that's not going to work. That ain't going to do nothing for us. Now, because we got to remember they're at 10. They're at 10, not 9. Oh my gosh. Did they already turn? Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Terrible misplay. I thought I was warmed up, gang. I'm sorry. My bad. What is this, 6 match in? Maybe I'm playing too long. And that's another good thing. It's really good to see when you start to flub up. I remember at LCQ, I made a mistake in the middle and on like round 6. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe another one somewhere, but it was a micro decision. But anyhow, it's good to keep track of your mistakes, where your lulls and attention span are, so that you can kind of mentally say, hey, yo, round 5's coming up. Make sure you take your time. Hey, yo, first round's coming up. Make sure you take your time. I've always been a person that I like to perform with the lights on me. I like it when I got the pressure. The pressure livens me up. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, when there's no pressure, I'm kind of chilling. So I gotta kind of like work through that, stay a little more disciplined, and not just be hyped for the glory. Now, here, 6 minus, so they're at 4. They're not grabbing my, they're not hurting my Monk of the Loof, right? We keep Douglas Bullet. I don't know about that one, Jack. I don't know about that one at all. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Now, here's what we can do though. We got the Douglas Bullet. We got the Douglas Bullet. We got the Dougie, okay? We can run Dougie, or we can run them and get 2 swings. I don't know. The Douglas Bullet is going to turn Marco and Uta sideways, okay? It's also going to keep them from drawing 3 more cards, which is 3 more opportunities. Now, this is not what we want to do, but this is all we got, okay? So I can swing 8 there. You got to give me 2 cards no matter what. 2 cards no matter what. And then I can swing 13. And they still might have it. They are 6K leader. Boom, baby. Oh, yeah. We were asking for, it was 13, 8, 10, 12, 14. They needed to have 4 2Ks. They had 1 and 4 bricks. What do we have? A brick. Throwing bricks at him. Douglas Bullet for the win. Even if he wasn't established when we would have liked him to be. You know what I'm saying? Still got it out. Heck of a game. All right, gang. So we done, Como Sadice, we done ran in through all the OP13. And now it's time to just find some notable, some notable guys other than, well, I mean, obviously ourselves, right? So I said, you know what? Zoro's still running amok. Let's see if we can find ourselves a Zoro. Okay, so we got it. We chose to go second. I've been feeling like Zoro's lately are liking to go second into just matches in general. I'm not a Zoro player, and I can't tell you exactly why. I do know that you do get the value out of Kuina up front, and then, you get the value right after that. You get Tashigi, I guess. So I guess that's why. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and do our Thug Diz. We're going to go 7. We're going to keep 1 up to let them know, hey, look out. We might have a Gum Gum Giant floating around. We do, but, not like we're going to use it. They're going to swing 9 to 5 Dolly Parton. Only we actually do that. They just swing regular 9 to 5 at a dead-end job. We're down to 2 life. Okay. They're at 4. The beautiful thing about this situation is we've got, 4 of our 12 2Ks in our hand. Now, I know I got to get rid of Kuina. I know I got to, and they do too, so they get rid of their Tootsie Roll, Child Killer, and Hider to, keep the Kuina alive, which is, really weird because I would still like that guy investigated. I don't trust that guy one bit. Yowza. 12 to the face. I mean, it's cool they ain't got nothing to develop, but okay, we got that. I'm looking at they're going to be at 8 Dawn next time anyways. I'd rather have that card. That card is the anti-Zoro ability, okay? We're going to go ahead and swing 7 into 5. Right now I'm not feeling great, but I'm feeling better than okay a little bit. A little better than okay. Because I'm going to get 2 7K swings. Now, up until this point, that we've only gotten 1 life off of them. And they're down to 5 cards in hand. Now they're going to take a life. So I was like, yo, like, they're really not wanting to take anything. That's fine. That's fine. Here comes the Hawk. They still got their Kuina alive. Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is going to be a big city swing. Oh, yeah. Now, I can Hell's Judgment this and then give him a 2K. And, yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah, make sure the Perona can't swing. So we're going to go ahead and give him that 2K. There we go. There we go. And let me tell you now, you want to restand? That's fine. You can only swing at my leader, though. And you better use that Dawn. Yeah, you better use that Dawn. There you go. Use that ability. You're SOL. We can give him a Black Maria and a Uso Hachi. I'll be happy with that. Okay. All right, it's coming down to the nitty of the gritty, okay? Let's get Queen out of there. I doubt they want to use a blocker or Dawn. Cool. Now, remember I told you guys a couple videos ago, it's not always about, it really is about putting on that pressure. It's not always about, you don't have to worry about swinging at 8 so that Mihawk, no. Just swing multiple times because what that blocker is essentially an extra life, okay? That's how you got to kind of think about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about swinging big. Just worry about getting cards out of their hand in this situation. The board is ours, and they can't even catch up to our board if they, well, actually, they could almost catch up if they played out that Traffy, you know what I mean? The Shake That Laffy Traffy into Toshigi. Yeah, we'd be the mayor of Bonetown. But anyhow, we're going to continue swinging 7s. I want to swing on my leader first, see what we're going to do. And if they take, I'm assuming they're going to go for a Horny Jones play. If they counter out, I am assuming they're going to go for a Horny Jones play. I don't know. What else can they do? So they take, which means, you know, it doesn't matter. Now, I have the option of swinging 11 twice. And I got to ask myself, do I think you are going to get me? Do I think you're going to have it? And so I decided to say, you know what? I'm a 7K body. I got 1 life. I got a Gum Gum Giant and a Hell's Judgment. If they Horny Jones, I got access to both of those. So there's nothing they can do. If they Demonic Aura, I still have access to both of those. They would have to double Demonic Aura, and I would still have access to Gum Gum Giant. So, you get what I'm saying? Leaving 5 Dawn up against this leader would be the goodest route we could take. Here, the question is, to be or not to be, what do I do? I could take them down to 9, and then I could use Hell's yeah. I could take them down to 9, Mihawk down to 6. Okay, and I'm not out of the woods yet. I misclick. I am very angry at this point. Extremely upset. Because I misclicked. And yeah. They go ahead and they disconnect. Now I wonder why. They're at 7 plus 5 is 12. What were they swinging at total then? It was 9 to 9. Yeah. So they could swing this again. They could use, because they swung at my leader, they could restand and swing again into here. And then we could take, but then that would be a 6 into a 7. That wouldn't do anything. Then we win. Yeah, they should have baited me by going up against this card first. And then, you know, I would have, you know, done the same thing. But then they could have restood, swung here, restood, swung again. I think the real mistake was me, you know, me not doing my thing correctly. I would have still had a Gum Gum Gatling and a 2K, which would have been great. So I would have gone to 10, 11, and 13. So that would have been great. We would have still been hooping, right? Am I correct in that? I like to speak factually. We gave him that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Sorry, I don't want to watch that again. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, gang. The last one I got for you guys. I was like, this morning, I was like, hey, yo, like, wait a minute. You know, I remember I went back and added the Zoro because I was like, I got to find a Zoro. What about Bonney? What does Bonney do, though? What about Bonney? Does it work? Let's find out. Now everybody's got new toys, right? Everybody's got new toys. We choose to go first. That's very interesting. Mulligan that back, huh? Yeah, we're looking for, if we're going first, we're definitely wanting to see our Bruffy. Unfortunately here, we do have a ramp, just like we had the last time, I think. But we don't have our Bruffy. Okay, so definitely looking for the underage drinker. We needs it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and swing 5. Swinging 5 first because we don't want them to rest Nico Robin. We would like Nico Robin to potentially get some form of value outside of just ramping us. Now, they give us a carrot, which, yo, that's amazing. Now, we get to ramp up to and then play a Nami, okay? Unseen value, okay? From the makers of swinging just 7, how about 5 in a search? I'll take it. That is what enables us to play our Bruffy on curve now. For this one, we still want to go ahead and swing 5 first. In my humblest of opinions, swing 5. Let him turn Nico Robin sideways, whatever. But we definitely want to swing 5 because we don't want Bruffy getting turned sideways. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, unless they've got the biggest dunce cap ever on right now, they did not get rid of carrot if they didn't have carrots in their hand. Okay, because you're gonna need carrots in this and every matchup, and it is just so bone zone. I cannot believe that carrot freezes a 7 or less. God bless. 6 or less, okay. I attach 1 Dawn and my value goes up, but 7 or less is crazy. I digest. Anyways, 7 to 5, and we got a 7K body leader. We like that. They can turn our leader sideways, but we're still going to be able to swing 1 into their jewelry Bonney. And then, or Nami in the jump Bonney, right? Okay. And you got to give me more. I know you didn't waste it. Okay, I'm about to say, I know you didn't waste a 2K. Okay, they let that one go. And at this point, I'm trying to commit to the bit. And I'm like, you know what? Just, you can draw a card once a turn. I don't care. Let me get this guy out of here. Let me get Bonney out of here. I'm here for a good time, not quite a long time. Now, despite that, unless I am completely mistaken, we are at 8 Dawn. Going to 10. They are not at 10. They got Zoro. Okay, cool. PRBO2 Zoro. Okay. But I'm about to become a 9K body. Excuse me. I'm going to become a 7K body. Oh, man, this is rough. And for those of you who don't know, Purple Luffy, Black Purple Luffy, historically bad matchup into Green Bonney. But I'm doing my best for you guys. So let's see what we can get. Now, I think we need to go ahead and swing first with, yes, we got to swing first with Luffy. I decide to do the ability. Now, let's see how that interaction went, actually. Okay, let's see how that interaction went. Let's do it slow motion. All right. They're going to play that out. Cool. Okay. So I'm attaching all Dawn. Okay, maybe slow motion was a bad idea. Anyways, so we're swinging there, and their wind attack goes off first, right? Or our wind attack goes off first. Ours goes off first. Then theirs goes off. Why wouldn't they? Huh. That's strange. That's strange. I need to see more about that. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, so 7 to 5. What you got for me? I know you ain't gonna take. Okay. Let's go to 7K body. Now we got a 7K leader, 2 life. We got a big old 10K body on board. They're looking to freeze there. We can't let that go. Okay, Trafalgar Law. They bounce the carrot back and then play the carrot out again. Genius. Genius. That's a 2 freeze. Carrot's got everybody bricked up and frozen, dog. Yowza, man. Turn to stone. Oh my gosh. At this point, I'm just like, what can I do? Thank you. Give me something. I've got a handful of support. I need a leader. I need a big out there, okay? 11 into 5. And I'm like, you're going to have to give me 4 cards out of your hand to not take this life. Or get rid of Law. So what are you going to do? They take the life. Okay. We're 7K body again. 4 Dawn active. Oh, so. SE actually. And, you know, now it's time to see what we can do. We've got the board. We've got the life. We've got not the hand. No, they've got their whole, they're playing with their whole deck right now. Doflamingo, they done froze the whole gang. Yikes. I don't even know why I did that. Oh, it's because they can't even they can't freeze nobody. All right, let's do it, man. Swinging another 11. You're going to have to give me cards. You got to give me cards now. You got to give me cards. You see what I'm saying, man? Like, I feel like against Bonney, you think you high roll. You think that you high roll. Like, you guys, y'all don't understand. Like, think about this. If I did this to anybody else, I would have ripped them to shreds. Ripped them to shreds. Understand, this has been frozen, so that's why I wasn't a 9K body. Otherwise, I would have been a 9K body. This would have been attacking multiple times. I mean, like, it's almost like against Bonney, I have the matches, and it always happens, bro. I have the most, like, crazy matches against Bonney, where I hit him with everything in the kitchen sink as well. Everything and the kitchen sink. Still not enough. Still not enough. I got 4, 5. I got 6 swings coming out of next turn, though. They got no life. They got a lot of hand. They got 10 Dawn. I've got to take myself out of my frustration in this moment and tell myself, oh, I'm back into my own frustration in this moment. 4 of them. I was going to say that I don't know why they didn't freeze Luffy. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I was saying, let's be empathetic. Let's remember that we would still rather be us than them in this moment. Okay. I say swing 5. I'm thinking because I'm not understanding right now that they don't have any Dawn active, right? So the clear, obvious answer is to swing 5 with Zoro, play out Gol D Roger, swing we're 7K body. Swing with Luffy, 7 or more if I would like, but I would say just 7. Now we're at 9K body, 2 life, 2 Gum Gum Giant, Hell's Judgment. Nothing they can do. I mean, they can get us down to 0 maybe, but they ain't getting us out of the game. Oh, yeah. All my black purple Luffy mains stand up. OP13 3-piece crazy Bruffy-Bromo. The Bruffy-Bromo. That's when you got the Bruffy Luffy bullet promo. The Bruffy-Bromo. That's what we'll call it. That's what we'll call it. All right. All right, partner. What else you got for me? You ain't swinging. Okay. Okay. We got 2Ks for that. We do got 2Ks for that. Dang. Dang. I'm getting exhausted watching this match. It is exhausting. Gum Gum Giant. We can Gum Gum Giant. our way out of this one. Get rid of Hell's Judgment. Gum Gum Giant, maybe? Yeah. Get rid of Usohachi? No. Usohachi? Yeah, they quit. They knew. And you know what? Let me tell you something right now. No GGs are exchanged, of course. There's nothing more satisfying than to have a Bonney so cornered that they just quit. As a purple Luffy player of some variation, some form of purple Luffy, it is extremely satisfying to have Bonney of all leaders concede. And even more than that, disconnect. Let's take a gander at what was going to happen here. So I had just played out that, which means I'm getting out of that. I could have said I am going to get rid of Hell's Judgment, and then I am going to, keep my other one for this guy when he wants to attack. Okay? Or no, got rid of Hell's Judgment, excuse me, kept that. So we go to 11, get out of that one. They can't swing, it can't do anything with this. So if they wanted to swing 12, well, then we would have to, hopefully we draw something right here or whatever, but we might wind up losing that Luffy. But we're not losing as the game. So then, the next turn, we're swinging 10 at least, right? And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 K encounter. So they can turn this sideways, and then they can counter out. They can block, but they can't counter out. And then we just put the world on everything else, and we win. And that's that. And we win because we win. Oh, wait. That would have been actually really close, because had they gotten rid of this one. Let's see. We got out of that swing. So had they swung again here with, like, let's say 12. Well, they would have to only swing with 11, because otherwise then they're really screwed. So if they swung with 11, I'm sorry. I know I'm really getting to this one. If they swung with 11, then we would have gotten to 11 and then gave them that. We would have got out of it. Yeah. Anyways, let's take it over to the gist of the list. Well, there you have it, gang. Man, oh man, this was a long time coming. I was so deflated back in the gap when I was having fun with this list. And then everybody was like, yeah, too bad you got boogers out of your left nostril. And the Gol D Roger promo ain't going to ever come to us. And I was like, dang, this list kind of needs that promo to get jiggy with it, right? Well, we live in a new day and age, baby. It seems that Bandai wants their card game to continue, right? And thrive. You guys got to remember that we're also syncing up with them in April for my birthday. So, man, they did the right thing. And now we're going to get Gol D Rogers and our tournament packs, which is also going to encourage, everyone to get out there. Locals going to be lit. But anyways, this is just a lot of fun. Quite the bonanza. And, man, the Bruffy-Bromo connection is there. Sanji and Pudding in the kitchen. I mean, I can't even think of more bricks to run, honestly. I'm trying, gang. I'm trying to give you a list with so many bricks. You know what I mean? But yeah. No, I mean, look, if green purple Luffys are able to top with 30 bricks, 24 bricks, because they can go to a 6K body, surely we can do it with 20 because we can go to a 9K body. You know what I'm saying? It was happening, obviously, more often than not. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I think I got a graphic. I'm gonna look at it with myself, and I can show you guys. 1 second. All right, here we go, gang. So I actually discovered this on the tab, like right there, match history. Shout out Card D Kaizoku, one of the Como se dice, Yonko's early guys of the One Piece TCG online scene. You know what I mean? But anyhow, so when I'm telling you it's working, I mean it's working. You know, like this is 10 out of 16 matches. And some of these matches are, like, I'm not gonna lie, I disconnect if somebody's taking too long or I got something to do, I gotta go. And then some of them are me learning the matchup still. But in 16 matches, in 16 matches, I got 10 of them. You know what I mean? 9 of them I showed you just now. You know what I mean? Like, this started to click really fast. Started to click really fast. Obviously, you know, green, purple, Luffy. I'm big city hooping, and spoiler alert, red, purple, Luffy. I got a video coming back. Big shout out to my dog, Black Mamba on Discord. Asked me about a red, purple, Luffy list that they would like to, you know, hey, you got a RP Luffy list? And I was like, man, you know what? I wanted to cook something up, so let me see. And I was able to throw something together. And then while I was at it, I decided to make a video of it. So, you know, but yeah. So when I'm telling you these guys, when I'm telling you it's working, it's doing its thing. Okay, so I hope that this adds context to the videos and what you're seeing. Okay, I might have to reshoot the intro just to kind of remind you guys to kind of like watch this. I might reshoot the intro. But anyways, yeah, man. So understand that like what I'm showing you guys is literally what I'm looking for, and then literally what I tend to find. It's that consistency we're looking for. But yeah, this can be a really good leader, really good deck list. It's just something that you're gonna have to get used to, maybe get over. A lot of the hangups that you have, you know, I get people commenting, "Oh, that's not enough 1Ks. That's too many bricks." I get it. I understand. I was just starting off too, and that's not a diss, you know what I mean, or anything. But like I was just starting off too, and that's why, you know, I still do things like I like to have 12 2Ks. One of the hallmarks of me is I like to have 2 12Ks. You know, I like to have cards to mitigate my bricks, you know. But anyhow, yeah, I've been having a fantastic time playing this leader. And yeah, I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. OP13 is going to be lit, dog. I don't know what I hope everybody else is going to be having a good time, because it's going to be great for me. Anyways, love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. You know I'm going to put that in RG. This has been Marauder Music with Repeats TCG. Bear. Pirates TCG. And man, thank you guys so much for the love and support. All the videos been popping off. And I'm loving this. Like, I feel like we've just got a new energy in our community. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun chopping it up with you guys. So I can't wait to hear what you guys think. What I would change about this list, can't really say right now. I think Nami only came up once. You know what I mean? Maybe Nami is something I can replace for another 2K. But, you know, having a blocker here and there doesn't hurt. So I don't know. I think Nami would be the flex to get rid of, though. I think Nami would be the one to move around. We've got to be able to find something better than that. But anyways, see you guys in the next one. Marauder Music, 3-piece TCG. Bear. Pirates TCG. Love yourself. Respect others. And I will see you guys with Red, Purple, Luffy. I can't even talk anymore. I'm done. I'm not going to reshoot this intro. Anyways, Red, Purple, Luffy. Coming to you next.
Stuck up in it. Stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.